Hey guys, SAIYAN here, bringing you another Dragon Ball Z Dokkan battle video, and so today we are going to be looking at the Tech Super Saiyan Goku free-to-play unit that just got his awakening and EZA, alongside the STR Metal Rildo, and we're going to be checking him out on Pan's team. I think he could be a pretty interesting option. Now, he does share the same name, of course, with the physical Dokkan Fest, who, you know, is probably going to be better overall in almost every scenario, except for maybe against an STR boss, I don't know. I've link leveled him a little bit. He's at all 4s and 5s, so we're going to see how well he gets on. I haven't given him any skill orbs yet. He does have a GT Heroes lead, and then also all types, 3 key and 40%, so useful for like link leveling or potentially battlefield. His super attack effect is that he greatly raises attack for 1 turn and does supreme damage to the enemy. And then his passive is attack and defense 59%, plus an additional attack and defense 14% per key sphere obtained. So he is a nuker. He gets an additional attack and defense 59% with 3 or more orbs obtained. Then he gets a high chance to crit with 5 or more orbs obtained. And then he gets an additional attack and defense 59% when performing a super for 7 turns from the start of the turn. He randomly changes key spheres of a certain type to rainbow when there is a GT bosses enemy. So obviously against GT boss enemies, he's going to have that extra chance to be able to get a ton of orbs. I brought this TN because obviously he is a super tech supporter. He's on Pan's team, but he also creates orbs as well. Although I think we only get shattering the limit extra by putting Goku in the middle. I think if we put Pan in slot 1, we obviously have the possibility that she's just going to like double super with crits and probably kill. So we'll go ahead and put Goku in slot 1. We pick up 8 key spheres, so he has 212k defense. Now, bear in mind, he gets quite a lot when he's actually attacking. So was it 59% when performing a super for the 7 turns? And obviously he's going to greatly raise attack. But in terms of defense, he's going to be over 300k defense, which is pretty good. And of course greatly raising attack, so if he gets the additional, that's going to go up even more. And because we got the 5 orbs, he does have the chance to crit as well. So 3.9 on turn 1 super, that's not bad actually. He gets the crit, and then of course he doesn't do the additional. Now fortunately in the first phase he doesn't lower defense on his super, so even though it was type disadvantage, we only took double-digit damage from the super attack, so that is actually very good as well. And then, of course, the thing you have to remember about this Goku is he fulfills a role on this team because he can trigger Pan's unit super attack with Goku, which is her much better one. I mean, there's not huge amounts of differences, especially against enemies that can't be stunned, but obviously her, like, that super attack is much better. Now, his better link partner is this Goku, who I do want to get floated off at some point. I guess I might as well just do it now, right? Because normally, if you were going to run him on this team, you would ideally just be running him either on rotation with, well, I guess on rotation with one of the Pans, right? Because this AGL Super Saiyan 2 Goku, he's really good to run on rotation with Pan as well. Whereas this Tech one, he's obviously like the free-to-play option, because this is a thing that we talked about a little bit in the past, but when it comes to unit supers and things like units requiring another unit to trigger their full passive, it is actually part of like gacha lore. I can't remember what it's called. I know I've heard Nalar talk about it quite a lot. Actually, yeah, let's just not get a super with you, because then we can get some extra links in the middle. That's actually perfect. So with no support, 90k defense, and then we can get 8 orbs again. So we go up to 187. So we are still going to be almost at 300k defense after he supers, which is not bad. And then let's grab these for you. Yeah, so to do with gacha lore, if a unit has any kind of, whether it's unit super or something in their passive, there has to be a free-to-play version of that unit available. So obviously for Pan, there's a free Giru. Is there a free-to-play GT Trunks? I actually can't remember, but it's Trunks or Giru, and Giru obviously is there, and then there are free-to-play GT Gokus now as well. So obviously any factor for her unit super or anything like that can be met with a free-to-play unit. So this Goku, obviously a decent free-to-play option for Pan's team, and of course enabling her to get her unit super attack. So we will be able to get the 2 Gokus together after this turn now. So let's go ahead and float off TN. Now obviously he is in all 3 categories as well that are supported by Trunks and Giru, so if they pick up their 7 orbs, they are providing 70% support to that Goku as well. So that's going to be his best rotation on this video, I think, is when we get him linked up with the AGL Super Saiyan 2 Goku, and then we have Trunks and Giru in slot 3, and we pick up 7 orbs. The fact that we're seeing him basically getting up to almost a 4 million attack stat on some of these suboptimal rotations, we should easily be able to break 5. We'll see what he gets when he's paired up with this other Goku. Because looking at the link level tool thing, they share 6 links. So Saiyan Lineage, Super Saiyan, all in the family, GT, prepared for battle, and shattering the limit. So we get a lot of key out of that. That's 8 key worth of links, which is key overkill. But let's see what we get for our boy here. So if we put you in slot 1, it's everything except Kamehameha. Oh, this Goku doesn't have Kamehameha. Does he do the Dragon Fist? I actually don't even remember. He does, yeah, okay. So if we put you there, you would get all 7 links active. And then also we could do this. Drop down these green orbs here, because that would be 5, that would be 7. Alright, so all 7 links active, but no support for this Goku. He's at 182k with the 7 orbs collected. Obviously, again, remember, he is a nuker, right? So the more orbs he picks up, obviously the higher his stats are going to be, which is why some of these orb changing units are going to be useful. Because like the rotation where we have him with Trunks and Giru, depending on how they change the orb field, it might just be better off for him to get all of those orbs that they create, as opposed to trying to make sure we save 7 for Trunks and Giru. That is the only problem with them, I think, being like a slot 3 floating unit. So we're at 3.73 with 7 orbs picked up and no support. I think that is pretty good. We haven't been very lucky with the additionals, though. I did give him more additional than crit, because obviously he has the crit chance built into his passive as long as you pick up 5 orbs. So you definitely want to go full additional with him, because that greatly raises attack. If we can actually get a turn where he does an additional super, we'll be able to see how much that jumps up in terms of the attack stat from the first super to the second one. So let's go ahead and finish you off here. So we'll do this. Pan's team has the potential to be really, really good depending on how you build it, just mainly because of the fact that most Gokus are on Bond of Friendship. The only thing that is disappointing, who I would have liked to have brought on this showcase, is the physical Xeno Goku from Heroes is not on Bond of Friendship, unfortunately. But obviously Pan's team covers many, many of the Gokus, including this Tech LR Super Saiyan Goku from the Worldwide Celebration, who wasn't out when Pan released on JP. And obviously he's a very, very good slot 1 unit, because the dilemma is always with whether to put Pan in slot 1, depending on how many attacks are going to come after she attacks, because she loses all of her damage reduction. And her defense can get up to being a reasonably decent level, but especially against int bosses, that could be a bit of a concern. So now we have the support, and we're going to create some orbs. Not the best orb changing here, though, although this should connect a decent... Oh, okay. I was hoping that the greens would drop down a little bit better than that. So this is him with 50% support. We are only going to be able to pick up 5 orbs. I should have brought like a nuking item or something, or at least just an orb changing item for the sake of this showcase. But then at the end of the day, I want to try and show him under realistic conditions, right? And if you're going to bring him into a more difficult event, you're not going to be bringing an orb changing item as one of your like 1 or 2 items you're allowed to bring, right? So... alright, you're going to eat the super. I don't know how high his defense is stacked up. We might take damage from this. Yeah, 114. I guess that's not the worst. At least we're not taking it on the Tech Goku. But what is he going to do? 3.79. So we've been kind of around the same attack stat level. But the good thing about that is we only picked up 5 orbs this turn. And that's with the 50% support. That's kind of making up for the lack of orbs that we didn't pick up. So we need to get one good turn with him where we pick up an absolute ton of orbs. Oh. Okay, Tien's just going to get killed. Alright, well. Alright, so we jumped into the Red Zone Metal Rildo stage because I wanted to see if we could get a good rotation with him against a GT boss enemy. Now, that means he does change the orbs. The rotation layout was kind of weird. He has created some rainbow orbs, and then Trunks and Giru created some orbs as well. So let's go for... I want to make sure Trunks and Giru get 7 orbs. But, I mean, he's getting 60% support from them even if they don't. Okay, perfect. So he is at 200k defense at the start of the turn. Well, once he's picked up his orbs. Now, when Trunks and Giru pick up their orbs, he's going to get another 10% support from them. And then, of course, remember, he's going to get 59% on super attack as well. So he is going to be way over 300k defense, potentially even close to 350. So obviously we are against a tech enemy, so there is the possibility that he just super attacks this Goku after he attacks, and then we probably die. But I just wanted to get a turn in against the GT boss and see how we get on. But hopefully he super attacks Goku here, or in slot 1. But we'll see. Okay, perfect. We probably do still take some damage from this, because this is like the first attack Goku is taking. But, oh, okay, only 55k. Well, I can live with that. And then 4.89. Oh, the major difference as well, I should point out, because obviously that is considerably higher than in the previous runs. I have put the Goku family support memory on as well. So he does have the extra 10% buff from being a Goku family unit, obviously. So, obviously, when it comes to things like the red zone and stuff like that, if you're running Pan's team, I mean, why wouldn't you use that, right? So, the Pan that was on turn 1, which was the friend by the looks of it, triple supered. So, her attack stat should be nice and high. I'm going to keep her on rotation here, I think, actually. So, let's go ahead and do this. As long as she doesn't get supered after she attacks, we should be okay. But then, of course, she's stacked quite a few times now. So she's already at 4.7 with no support on the rotation. Sadly, of course, if she doesn't get crits, then she doesn't really do a lot of damage. But she's up to 6 million again now. Because that's her, like, fulfilling her passive, right? Because each attack she does. Okay, so are we dead now? I think we might be. 463. Oh, and then the dodge. Ho-ho! I think, well, actually, no. Would we have survived if she was taking 13k? We would actually have survived if she hadn't dodged that attack, but goddamn. And there you go. You can see right there, I mentioned it earlier on, that is the major weakness of this Pan. Like, she tanks in slot 1, and then we didn't, we get supered immediately afterwards. And so, yeah, she takes a ridiculous amount of damage. Alright, so your revival is available and not your guard. How much do you, what links do you get from you? Only 2, and you get 2 from you. Apart from Kamehameha, which is obviously going to proc. I mean, we're not going to kill him in slot 1. I was more so worried about getting killed, right, by him super attacking or something. But I think Goku will be okay here. I guess if we get supered, he could actually die in slot 1, which would be unfortunate. And we can only pick up, oh, there you go, we can get 6 orbs for Goku. He is getting the support from Gohan and Goten, or sorry, Goten and Trunks, because they are supporting Goku family or Vegeta family. I want to see him attack. Do I need to heal? I feel like if Super Saiyan Goku gets supered after he supers, we'll be okay. So, let's go ahead and do this. I could have just popped the Whis, but I want to see what damage Goku takes as well. So, now that we've taken some hits and are now supering, Rildo shouldn't kill Birdku here with the super, so we should be fine. And we have type advantage for our boy. Free to play Super Saiyan Goku. So what's he going to get here? We got 6 orbs. Yeah, 4.39. So, I mean, he's consistently hitting around the 4 to 5, depending on the team, the support, and the support memory. We did not get a single additional super in this run, though, which is unfortunate. But overall, I feel like he is somewhat decent. Decent free-to-play option for Pan's team, at least, if you need a Goku to activate her unit super. And, of course, you need a GT Goku on rotation to use her active skill as well. So, he does seem like a pretty solid free-to-play option. Potentially not so much against, in enemies, obviously. But he could be pretty good. Let's end it off, I guess, by doing the active skill with Pan, because she's potentially going to do quite a lot of damage on this turn, so... Because this is the friend one who has stacked quite a bit already. So I wonder how much she does. Could she finish off the AGL phase of Rildo here? She obviously hasn't stacked up as much as if you're going to use it right at the end of one of these events as a finisher. But how much is this going to do? Especially if she gets the crit. 16 million. Okay, well, there you go. That was the free-to-play tech Super Saiyan Goku. Pretty good free-to-play option for Pan's team. Let me know what you guys think down below in the comment section. So that is going to be it for the video, guys. This has been the Master Ningen. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel if you are new. Check out the links down below for the Discord and the merch store, and I will see you all again soon. Have a good one.